history was made last night. Only the third time in team history someone hit for the cycle. And Cavan Biggio's had a great year. He started really strong. He's really been coming on down the stretch run here in September. And I got to believe that's the highlight of his rookie season. Yeah. You hit for a cycle. I mean, you're going to get a lot of love.
It's impressive.
Let's head down to Baltimore now and catch up with Blue Jays second baseman. Here's Cavan Biggio. How you doing, Cavan?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for doing this. We've been debating this for the past hour. We believe.
You believe.
I believe.
I believe, too.
And Noodles, you believe. If you had the option on a inside the park home run last night, you would have pulled up on third anyway to complete the cycle. Can you confirm or deny that there was no way you were running past third?
To do a cycle, you got to get lucky a lot, and it's pretty hard to do. And given the situation in the game, there was no need for me to go home there, so I probably would have stayed third.
You just got to blow a hammy around third, don't you?
I just said you got to. Don't even look at the third base coach. Just slide into third, regardless of what was going on.
Play ignorant and say, "Oh, I can't believe it. I guess I could have made it home, but you complete the cycle."
Did you know in your head you're like, there's only one place I want to go right here. I'm going to burn rubber across first, second, and then I am coasting into third.
Camden Yards is just generally just a pretty small ballpark in general. To hit a triple here is pretty tricky unless you absolutely fly. And I don't think that I'm one of those guys. I mean, I think I got decent speed, but not that much. So, just going up into the bat, I was just trying to hit a ball hard and hit the ball in the air to left center field. And off the bat, kind of saw where the ball was, saw where the center fielder was, and just put my head down and ran. And I knew he had a chance to make a play on the ball. And after around first, I saw the ball kind of hit the wall, and the center field hit the wall, and I knew it was going to be a foot race.
Is that the coolest moment of your rookie season so far?
I really haven't thought about all of them so far, but I'll probably sit back once in the offseason, kind of look back on a lot of these moments, and I think this one's, it'll probably be up there.
I don't know if you follow other sports, but the comparable, I mean, a hat trick in hockey, a shutout, I don't know what.
The cycle's way more
it's
difficult.
Even more
way
rare,
more
yeah.
rare. There's only been like 300 lifetime. His dad's got one of them. That's a crazy thing. I mean, obviously you knew. Did you watch your dad's game back in 2002 when he hit for the cycle?
I don't think I did. I think my mom's here right now with me, and we were talking about it last night, and she said that I think someone had called her or something. We were doing some, me, my brother, sister, and her, and she found out, after. So I definitely did not watch it, but I've seen the highlight of him hitting the cycle a couple of times, and I've had a ticket stub on my desk for my whole life, and so I knew where he hit it. I knew the hits and the order and stuff. So didn't watch it live, but I know every bit of it as if I did.
We have talked on the show before about bloodlines. How instrumental was your father in helping you settle into the majors and in giving you little tips and really probably you growing up around it? Was it an easy transition once you made it to the bigs?
Yeah, I think, the impact that my dad has on me is something that not many people would really see, is just that he kind of just sits there and, lets me do my thing and lets me learn from my own. Because he knows that, the way he came up, he had to learn for himself. He had to go out there and play every day and get better and learn how he could be the best possible player he could be. And he knows that I'm going to have to do that for myself. And, he just kind of sits there and, he doesn't really say much unless I really ask him to. And I know there's a lot of times where he wants to say stuff and he just bites his tongue because, he knows that it'll come better when I learn for myself. And, I really can't ask for anything more than that just because I get more out of learning for myself and, having him tell me, after every single game, what I did wrong and what I could do better. But, he lets me come to him, which is very instrumental.
With Cavan Biggio, it's Blue Jays Orioles tonight down in Baltimore. He became the third Blue Jay in history to hit for the cycle last night. You've been fairly consistent throughout your run-up here. You came up and you were hot earlier, maybe a little bit of a dip in August, but you've been red hot throughout September. Is consistency the toughest part of the pro game, of being a pro, is being consistent day in, day out?
Yeah, I mean that's the name of the game. I mean the best players in the league, they're the most consistent, and when we're out here working to get better, each and every one of us trying to find ways to make us the best possible player we are day in and day out. And that's the tough part about this day is that you go over four punches, you got to get up the next day and go play, or you hit for the cycle. Today it doesn't matter. Now you got to go out and try and face Dylan Bundy, try and get a win. So it's the beauty behind the game, and it's difficult, but like I said, it's the beauty of it, and it's a lot of fun.
You've been labeled as a clubhouse leader. We heard about that even when you were down in Buffalo before you came up. This organization had big plans for you in the clubhouse. What type of qualities are most important to be a clubhouse leader in the pros?
For me, the way I look at it is, it's just building relationships. And when you have a relationship with every single guy in that locker room, and I think it just brings everybody together that much more. Where there's not many outcasts on the team, where you're just bringing in everybody. And so I've always, been that type of guy that, wants to be friends with everybody, wants to get to know them, wants to know, not really what's going on the field and what kind of pitcher you are, what type of hitter you are. That stuff's all important. But you spend how long we've been together, mid-February to end of September. You spend a lot of time with most of these guys. So, the important things in life are, friendships and family and all that stuff. So the more you get to know a guy, the closer you can get, and I think that's the better you can play with each other.
Who sends the message that there's not a lot of time left, but it's important to, we were all athletes. We kind of know when it's winding down, there's no time left. Some guys can lose focus. How important is it? Or who sends the message in that clubhouse to say, let's make sure we're playing properly here the last 10 or so games and nobody kind of mailing things in here?
Yeah, I think it just shows in our level of play. I think when you see someone going out there and giving it their all in late September when, we're 30 games out, whatever we are, and, giving their all trying to play the game, against, Baltimore Orioles, when you got, maybe 1,000 people here. And then, I think you can really just kind of feed off your teammates and like that. And I think going into next year, this month has been really important just for, gaining some momentum and, knowing that we could, we took 2 out of 3 from the Yankees, 2 out of 3 from Boston, and now, we could take that going into spring training, going into next year, and, who knows where that could take us to next September.
What's it like hitting for the cycle in front of 1,000 people?
I bet you it's just as cool as hitting in front of 50,000 people. It doesn't matter.
I doubt that, man. I think 50 grand at the Dome would have been pretty cool. But a cycle is a cycle. And we've been showing the video up on TSN4. You were smirking about halfway to third. Like when you rounded second, did you know you were locked in? Did you know that you were going to complete the cycle or what?
Yeah, I think we're around in second. I noticed where the ball was. And center field was on the ground. The left fielder had to go make a play on it. I knew that there really wasn't a chance at me at third base, but I don't really know if that was a smile around my face or if it's like a grimace of me running, because I like to do that when I run sometimes. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a smile or what, but at the end of the day, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, you got it, man. In the end, a cycle is a cycle.
Exactly.
Incredibly cool last night. Congratulations. That was a lot of fun to watch, and I guess you got to follow. How do you follow that up tonight? Like 4 bombs or what?
I'm just going to go out there, have some fun. Maybe, get another one. If not, then come out the next day.
There you go. So double down on the cycle. I like that idea. Enjoy it tonight. It's been a great run for you, and enjoy the stretch run. We'll do it again down the road. Thank you, Cavan.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.